Hello and welcome to a beautiful summer's morning down here at Thorpe Nest Country Club in Suffolk. It's 20 to 5 in the morning. I'm on my second cast. Haven't done any filming up to now just because it was too dark. Couldn't be bothered to set up the light and equipment or anything like that. But I've come down here because I had half a pound of rag sitting in my fridge, and everybody out there sits there and says fresh is best, fresh is the best bait you need fresh bait all the time. Now this rag has been in my fridge over a week. I've changed the paper on it once, but it has started to go fairly smelly, fairly manky, and it's not the greatest of ragworm anymore, to be honest with you. However, that's a slack line. However, with that in my fridge, I thought I'd come out and give it a go. See if I could get anything on this manky rag. Now, I didn't see what happened there. I just turned around and saw that lead had gone slack. That could be anything. That could be weed. I'm not fishing too far out here. All I'm doing now, I'm holding the rod, seeing if I can feel anything through the braid. I'm using super light tackle today. We'll go through all that in a little while. But the weather is not that great. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a southwesterly, blowing up about 30 mile an hour. But the sea state is lovely and calm. It is absolutely beautiful, which is perfect for this time of year, because there could be absolutely anything about. High tide is at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's 3 o'clock in the morning. High tide is at 7 o'clock. So I'm going to fish it up and down. I've just got half a pound of rag, like I say. I'm just going to see if anything comes along on this ragworm. Nope, nothing on there. Don't know what happened there. Using a plain lead, so that could have been absolutely anything, but my hooks are stripped. So stick with me through this session and we will see if we can get anything on this old manky, fairly smelly, starting to go mushy ragworm. So the ragworm in question, this is the ragworm in question. Hopefully you can see that there is not a lot of life. In fact, there's hardly any life left in that all. I've got a couple which are still moving a little bit, like that one. The rest of them are pretty damn mushy, manky, and starting to go off. However, I know for a fact fish will eat anything that's put in front of them that smells of food. You've got to think, if you're a fish, you're grubbing around on the bottom, you're not always going to find the freshest worms that have just come out. A lot of the stuff on the bottom is going to be like carrion type stuff. It's going to be dead animals, it's going to be dead worms, it's going to be dead fish, and that is what they'll be feeding on sometimes. So like I say, I'm out today with this. Hopefully, sorry if I keep looking up and just watching my rod tip, hopefully I can get just one fish. That is all I want in this next 2-3 hours, is one fish. I'm not here for a long time, literally just here to use up this half a pound. Every 20 minutes, cast out, reel in, rebait up, cast out, reel in, rebait up. I think there's a lot of crabs out there. 20 minutes, I'm coming, bringing the bait back, and it has been munched. It is mushy, so it's going to be easy to get off the hook for the crabs, prawns, shrimps, goodness knows what else is out there. However, with dawn breaking, there should be fish there. A 7 o'clock high isn't that bad at all. You've had the nighttime flood, the fish should still be there coming in on the flood, and they should still be feeding, theoretically. But who knows? We will see if we can get something. Hopefully we do. You know, it's one of them things. You've got to come out, you've got to give these things a go. I'm not letting that bait go to waste. I'm laying in bed, to-ing and fro-ing about whether or not to come out. I've got a heavily pregnant missus at home. She's keeping me awake a little bit, bless her. So I woke up this morning and she said, just go fishing. You know, so little daughter's at home, so if anything happens, then I'll get a phone call, I'll have to disappear off. I'm not that far from Ipswich at all, but she's got someone there with her, so it's all good. Just show you this sea state. Even though it is blowing up quite strongly. The rain has stopped. That sea state is absolutely beautiful. It is perfect. Perfect for any of those summer species that could be out there and feed them. And like I say, one fish, I don't care what it is. It could be a weaver, a pouting, a whiting, up to a smooth hound. I really don't care. I just want to catch something on this manky worm. Just to show you out there that, yeah, fresh bait is good. But if you can't get hold of fresh bait, that tip just went over then. I'm going to leave it. This time of year, like this, if you see bites, I would always say, unless it's really whacking round, sit on it, because it could be a sole. But like I say, anything on this bait will do me. It's now 4:55 in the morning. Like I say, high tide's at 7. Probably fish it up and just then go until I use up all this bait, if I haven't used it all up by then, because like I say, 20-minute cast, half pound of rag ain't gonna go too far. Right, it's about time for me to bait up again in a minute, and then I'm gonna sit back, relax, and see if I can get a fish out on this crappy bait. It's now 6 o'clock, so it's an hour to high tide. And so far I've not had a bite. Oh dear. Is it because there's no fish about? Or is it because I'm using old ragworm? Who knows? Water's got colour. There's no tide run. It is a small tide today. But I'd still expect there to be pouting, sole, maybe occasional schoolie bass in and around this area. But like I say, at the minute I've had nothing. It was going to be hard going using old bait, but I still have a feeling I can catch a fish. Bait's gone on the top hook, bottom hook has still got a little bit of rag on it. Hey ho, I'll get this one baited up. As you can see, it's still raining. I'll get this one baited up and we'll flick it back out there, and like I say, we'll keep fishing. I've brought them down to 15 minutes of cast now, just to get through this worm and keep that bait going in there, because it is old. Any little bit of scent in there probably will get washed out fairly quickly. So let's get this one baited up and get it back out there. Just going to show you what I'm using today quickly. I've got my Seiko beach ledgering rod. Just show you the tip on this. This is super light, loads of fun. Look at that. That gives some amazing bites. And when it's like this, it's great fun to use. 6,000 size carp bait runner reel, loaded up with 30-pound braid, straight through to an earth, and then the rig of the moment for me, Portuguese rig, Portuguese earth rig, and on that I've just got size 2 Aberdeen style hooks with little bits of crappy rag on. Now, like I say, when you're using braid, always use a finger stool, because braid will hurt your fingers if you don't use one. Trust me, I've been there and I've done it. Finger stool is really important. Dip the worms, any life in them, that'll stiffen them up, make them better for the cast. And all I'm doing with this is flicking out, and then as it comes down to the bottom, because I'm using an earth rig that trails behind the lead, you want to feather that cast just before it hits the bottom. Just flick it out, feather it, that'll put the rig behind it, stop any tangles. And then as the rig hits the water, little tiny flick of the wrist, little tiny flick of the wrist, just to get that lead a little bit in front of the rig, like I say, just to keep it away from it, to stop it from tangling. Anyway, it's coming up to high tide in about an hour's time, so gonna keep fishing. See if this old rag can get a fish. Who knows, anything could happen. Little interlude in the video here. I know a lot of you watching this do not subscribe. 65% of you watching my videos don't subscribe, and I know a lot of you are watching on TVs, and I know watching on a TV you can't really subscribe. You have to come out of the video, you have to blooming do this, do that. And to be honest with you, I hate doing it as well. But here, you're going to see a QR code come up in a minute. When that QR code comes up, to subscribe to my channel, if you so wish, you don't have to if you don't want to. I understand if you don't. It's not the greatest of videos. I'm not up there with the big uns of YouTube. But this QR code, if you pause the TV and get your Android phone, put it on camera, or iPhone, don't know why I said Android, I've got an Android, and hold the camera up to the QR code, it will automatically flash up on the screen to take you to my YouTube channel on your phone where you can subscribe. So, get ready to pause the TV. QR code is now coming up just down here. There you go, can you see it? Pause the TV on that, put your phone on it, hit subscribe. It just helps my channel to grow. It really does. I'm not in it to get massive or anything like that, but I'd like to see more, my videos reaching more people. That's all it is. So, hit the QR code, subscribe on your phone. Thank you very much. Let's get back to the video. Well, after all that, I'm on my last cast, and my rod's just nearly been ripped off the rest. Don't know what it is. I'm saying a bass, but that flood tide's just started, and that was the last mankiest bit of rag I had. Where are you? And that rod has just absolutely walloped over. Literally just messaged the missus, said I'm going home, and that rod just went for it. Where are you? I reckon bass. And it is a bass. Oh, the old ragworm has worked and I've caught something. Last cast luck, eh? Look at that. Oh, that is brilliant. Fantastic. Ow, 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 ow. Spiky, spiky. And there we have it. Last cast on the old ragworm. It's only been a quick session, half a pound of rag to use up. You saw how manky they were. Dirty, nasty, manky old rag. And just as I've messaged the missus, say I was going home, this little cracker turned up. Fantastic. Just goes to show that when you've got old manky bait, you can catch fish. Not the longest video, not the most informative video, I know, but I literally just wanted to get out, use up that bait and see if I could get something. And I have. Brilliant. Come with me and let's go and take and put it back. That has made me so happy because I literally just messaged the missus and said I'd have one bite and that was it. Let's put her back, or him back. One last little look. Love the manky rag. Brilliant. Give it a little shake, try and get that fin up. There we go. If you always give them a tickle for a photo, the fin comes up. And away she goes. Yes, get in. And there we have it. Oh my word, you'd have no idea how thankful I am. I've come out for this short session with manky, dirty, nasty, squidgy, smelly ragworm, and it just goes to show those fish will take it. You know, it started flooding, it's now just gone 7 o'clock, start of the flood. I'd literally, like I said, just messaged the missus, just had one bite, I'll be home soon. As I put the phone down, looked up at the rod, that rod was bam, bam, bam. Unfortunately, I cannot hit the camera and set it all up quickly while I've got a bite, because I've learned from my lessons in the past, I will lose fish. I've lost some decent bites because I've been messing around with the camera. Excellent. Thank you very much for watching. I know it's not the most informative video, the longest video, but it just goes to show you those stinky, nasty rag will catch fish. So if you have bait left over, don't throw it away at the end of the session. Wrap it back up, put it back in your fridge, get some more newspaper, put it back in the newspaper. Check it every couple of days just to make sure it's not got damp and rotten. If you see it going damp, change the paper again, because that will make those rag go off. Fantastic. Get in. Right, I'm out of here. I'm going home. I've got stuff to do today. Mission complete. I came in for 3 hours, caught a fish on stinky ragworm. I'm done. You take care of yourselves. Give the video a like as well if you haven't already. And I'll see you by the water very soon.